but one leader from opposition is trying to use it for division. He wants to use it for caste-based census, the people who do not want to come out of the malice of caste. One person, he just stopped at regionalism. In regionalism, the opposition is trying to divide the country. And the MP of Congress in the last session also, he had said that we make it for southern India. The people did not send him re-elected because the country wants to be united under the leadership of Modi ji. Rahul Gandhi ji said that he talked about fiscal deficit. I would like to say that Rahul ji, more than fiscal deficit, you be concerned about your political deficit. Modi ji will take care of fiscal deficit. And not only this, today in Delhi, Kejriwal ji was doing ilu with Rahul ji, and he lost his deposit in many seats. He could not open account, and I said that the people who do double dating, what happened, what is their fate, everybody knows, and ideas of Rahul Gandhi and the idea of opposition was not accepted by the countrymen. And I'm just concluding, sir. Sir, I would like to say today the country and the world, there is a big celebration about Mahakumbh. That is because of that is a celebration of spirituality and love and affection. I had an opportunity. I took a dip in Kumbh, and I felt a spiritual feeling which I can't express here about the atmosphere therein. I can say one thing, that there nobody asks about your caste, and the people is chanting the names of God only in Prayagraj. Some people say that they are forefathers. For example, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, he took a dip in Kumbh, but the current generation is not going there. If he had gone there, they would have got an opportunity to take a dip and also to take a round of India and also to pay homage on the Samadhi, Uncle Soros, and some may have asked him not to go and may have issued fatwa.
So no one would go there for darshan, sir. I'm just talking about those people who have got defeated in the Delhi elections. Please conclude. Sir, I would say just one thing. This is my last line. That on the one hand, we are trying to increase the competencies of India. When we speak of Bihar, that a makhana board is going to be made there. So the people who were making mutton, now they are really feeling very bad on the making of the makhana board. Now we have also spoken about Greenfield Airport. They are opposing to it. We talked of Kosi Canal project, National Food Technology. Even on that, they are feeling very sad about it. So I would say that the Modi government's budget is a budget for making developed India, and it is the entire country which has welcomed this budget. And thank you very much for giving me opportunity to speak.
Sir, thank you, sir, for allowing me to speak on union budget. Let him conclude, sir.
Your last line has already been concluded, please.
Sir, last line.
Sir, my last line is that this budget is a forced multiplier. It will increase deposits, it would increase investment and consumption, and would also have a greater pace of development. It is going to give money to the people of this country, and these citizens would give the reply.
Give me opportunity to speak on the union budget, sir. So what a change we're seeing in within 8 months, sir. Last time when we had a budget, a lot of people were talking about coalition won't work, NDA won't work, but now we are seeing India alliance crumbling, and they are fighting elections amongst themselves. And it's a good change to see, sir, in 8 months. And also, it's refreshing to see in this session, there is no external influence, at least. There's no Soros, there's no Hindenburg, there's no Pegasus. At least the narrative is being set here, sir. And I want to start off by congratulating our Finance Minister, sir. It's her 8th budget in a row. It's no mean feat, sir. And India is still one of the fastest growing major economy, sir. We should remember that. And we have achieved 4.7 fiscal deficit, sir, and we are aiming for 4.4 fiscal deficit in the next 1 year or so, sir. And our debt to GDP ratio is also 57% of the GDP, sir. When compared to any major economy, USA has 123%, sir, and France has 109%, and Germany has 62%. We are doing very well in this field, sir. And India is still doing very well in banking, sir, and we have least number of NPS in the Indian banking sector, sir. So we should remember this, and we should congratulate Finance Minister, sir. And also, I want to thank the Finance Minister on behalf of middle class and taxpayers who are being given an opportunity, given a chance that they don't have to pay any income tax up to the income of 12 lakhs, sir. And second reason I want to thank her is for the PLI scheme, which has been enhanced from 9,300 crores to 19,482 crores. So it's almost a jump of 110%. That PLI scheme has been enhanced, sir. There's a lot of comments that are coming from the opposition side saying PLI scheme has been used only for the, not for the manufacturing, but for the only assembly. So I've seen in my own state where PLI scheme has been taken by food processing industries, and they're doing fantastically well for the last 2 to 3 years, sir. And they spoke so much about the iPhones. iPhones being the assembly only is happening in India, but not the manufacturing is happening. But if you go by the data, when the PLI scheme was announced for the iPhones, just 4% Indianization that has happened. But now, as of now, this 30% Indianization has happened right now. So it takes time. It's growing, and industries are developing around the iPhone manufacturing. So if my numbers are wrong, please correct me. And also, I want to thank FM on behalf of Andhra Pradesh, sir, because she has considerably allocated 15,000 crores for the development of Amravati, which is our state capital, sir, which was lying stagnant for 5 years from 2019 to 2024, sir. She has given a lease of life to the Amravati capital, sir. And also there's 12,000 crores that have been sanctioned for Polavaram irrigation projects, sir. It is a lifeline of Andhra Pradesh. Millions of acres can be irrigated, millions of homes can be given drinking water, sir. I thank her for that. And also there's a 11,000 crores sanction that has been given for the restructuring of a steel plant at Visakhapatnam, sir. This is the pride of Andhra Pradesh, and the respect that is shown by Finance Minister and people of Andhra Pradesh, we are really, really adding to that, sir. And also there is a 4,300 crores that has been given for Kopparthi and Orvakallu industrial corridor, sir. This will create a lot of employment. This will bring in a lot of investment into this Rayalaseema, which is a backward area, sir. And also I want to thank the Railway Minister also, sir, for laying foundation for the Visakhapatnam railway zone as well, sir. And on behalf of the industries from Andhra Pradesh, I want to thank her for reducing BCD on the frozen fish from 30% to 5%, and removing BCD on crushed leather, and also removing BCD on the 36 life-saving medicines, either cancer or non-cancerous, sir. Thank her for that. And also on behalf of all people of Andhra Pradesh, thank you. We needed this encouragement. We needed this drive, push from the union government so that Andhra Pradesh can develop, sir. Because I have the report with me, sir. This is a report given by the Niti Aayog. This is not given by me. This is not the numbers given by me, or this is not something given by any political party, sir. This is done by a Niti Aayog report, sir. It describes the fiscal health of Andhra Pradesh until 2023, sir. Report has come out in 2025, but the health is monitored until 2023, sir. And as per that, out of 18 large states, Andhra Pradesh is lying at 17, sir, number 17. So the last but one, sir. And also our revenue growth has come down from 17% in 2018-19 to 9.8% in 22-23, sir. And public debt has increased at an average rate of 16.5% during the period of 2018-19 to 22-23, sir. There's almost 16.5% increase, sir. And also from 2014 to 19, this is really awful figures, sir, from 2014 to 19, wherein when we took 100 rupees as when we borrowed 100 rupees, we spent almost 59 rupees on capex, sir. But from 2019 to 24, when we took 100 rupees, when we borrowed this 100 rupees, we only spent 22 rupees on capex, sir. This has really stagnated all the infrastructure projects in Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, our Chief Minister has been talking about it, and results in Andhra Pradesh have very clearly shown, sir, that for any leader, without creating any wealth, we cannot do welfareism. So I know when I talk about it, they'll definitely cut this video and say, oh, Krishna spoke against the welfareism, but we are in favor of welfareism, but we want welfareism to be done after wealth creation, sir. So as we are doing a debate across the nation, even in the Delhi elections, they've shown welfareism and development has to go together. So as the debate is going on with regards to one nation, one election, we want the debate to happen even on this, sir. Our Chief Minister now is clearly saying, let's have a debate across the nation saying, no one has a right to do the welfareism without creating the wealth, sir. So I hope this Finance Minister will take it up, sir. Coming to the departments, with regards to the railways, there's an increase of 9,400 crores, sir. Thank you to the Railway Minister, but we request the railway lines which are being stagnant because of land acquisition issues to be speeded up and completed, sir. There's an allocation for Narega, there's an allocation of 86,000 crores that has been allocated. I know this is a demand-driven. I'm sure you'll bring more funds to this in the supplementary demand for grants. Only request from Andhra Pradesh is to include handloom weavers and handicrafts in this, sir. They are saving this field, sir, for so many years. It's a family tradition that they're doing, so I hope this can be taken into consideration, sir. Coming to agriculture, there's almost 3.994% increase in allocation, sir. And most disheartening to see thing is, sir, every alternate cabinet meeting, you follow, everyone follows that, sir. Every alternate cabinet meeting, there is something that is being discussed and something that is being decision made regarding the agriculture, sir. So this is a good thing to see, sir. But recently, I was sitting with a few of the farmers from my constituency, and one of them is a very, he reads very well, he remembers very well. So he has asked me 3 pertinent questions, sir. The first question being, sir, I have seen central government employees getting 6th pay commission, 7th pay commission, and 8th pay commission. But I am getting this PM Kisan of 6,000 rupees from 2018. Sir, when they are getting this 8th pay commission, 7th pay commission, their salaries are getting increased. Why can't my 6,000 rupees can be increased, sir? So in his own words, if I can change it, he's asking asking PM Kisan to be indexed with the inflation, sir. Second one he has asked was whether tenant farmers can be brought into this net of PM Kisan. We have enough technology, enough men to actually get the farmers on board, sir. So if the farmers can be onboarded on PM Kisan, that will be a huge favor, sir. Third one and most important one is procurement of various food products, sir. There's some products that have been procured, but most of the products are not being procured. So say, for example, in my district, there's a chili production chili cultivation that has happened, sir. But the problem is that is not in the procurement list. So the request from our farmers' side is, can you include, they won't ask every year, but maybe it happens once every 10 years, once every 8 years, sir. So when the prices really go down, we should have some sort of a mechanism, some sort of a special fund so that the central government and as well state government can intervene and stabilize the prices, sir. So this is the third ask from the farmers, sir. And the other clarity I need is with regards to Fiscal Bima Yojana. In 2024-25, there's 15,000 crores has been allocated, but 25-26, it has come down to 12,000, sir. So I request for a clarity whether this budget will be increased in the supplementary demand for grants or some sort of a mechanism has been in place for this, sir. And also coming to education, Jal Shakti and housing, there's a huge increments in the budget, sir, some of them, but the problem with all these 3 ministries is, sir, there's a underutilization of one. In education, there's 5% underutilization, Jal Shakti 47%, housing 22%. I'm sure the reasons being most of the states which are ruled by opposition are not coming forward and actually accessing these funds. Maybe because of that, because you apply for PM Shri boss, then you'll get it. You're not applying for PM Shri school, that's the problem.
You address to the chair.
We have avenues, sir.
Respond on his question.
Coming from the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have a lot of avenues wherein these funds can be utilized properly. For example, education, a lot of higher education institutions have been sanctioned for us. Most of them are running in temporary campuses, like ISER and IIIT. So we request funding to be done so that this underutilization won't happen in education, sir. And also PM Shri schools, we recommended for 2,369, only 855 has been selected, sir. We request other schools also to be selected. And coming to the STARS program, there's only 6 states that have been selected. I don't know why, state like Kerala has been selected. They're doing fantastically well so many years in the school education, but Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Orissa and Kerala, the 6 states have been selected. We request Andhra to be included in it, sir, because as per the ACER results that have been announced recently, the worst performing state because of the last 5 years of misgovernance in the education system is Andhra Pradesh. So we request even our education minister recently, when Nara Lokesh Garu has come to Delhi, he's also requested for us. So we request Andhra to be included in the STARS program. And coming to the Jalashakti, sir, there's a river linking project that we are asking for it, sir, for the Godavari to Penna. If that can be sanctioned from the central government, this underutilization won't happen, sir. And coming to the housing and urban, again, we have asked for the metros at Visakhapatnam and Vijayawada. This is under the AP Reorganization Act. If this can be sanctioned, this underutilization won't happen, sir. So I conclude with just 3 requests from our side, sir. Just give me 2 minutes, sir. The first request is, it's not just related to Andhra Pradesh, it's related to the whole country. The first request is, sir, there are large businesses that are consolidating, like steel, cement, they come down from 10 groups to 3 groups or 4 groups, sir. And also there's a PLI scheme that has been given to the various sectors. They are also doing fine. But the problem, the main contention is with regards to the SMEs, sir. The SMEs who are the growth engines, who create a lot of employment, they are facing huge issues with regards to high logistics costs, access to technology and time dependence. Just give me 2 minutes, I'll conclude, sir. But what they're requesting is, one thing they're requesting is, they're asking for risk capital to be there, sir. What do you mean by risk capital? They are normally when they have to raise money so that they can improve their balance sheet, they can get the new technology, and they can make sure that they can produce better and compete with the others in the world level. They have to go through the banks, sir. The banks, they ask for 150% security, 200% security, sir. So what we request, it's helpful for everyone in SME, sir. What I request is, sir, in the last 2 years, there are almost, in 2022, 109 SMEs have gone for IPO, sir. In 2024, there are 235 SMEs that have gone to IPO, sir. And I know from my state, from erstwhile state where Hyderabad was the capital, there was hundreds of defense industries that were there, which are turnover of 50 to 100 crores. They can double it, they can triple it. All they need is this risk capital, sir. They all benefited. I remember they all benefited when there was a stock exchange that was functioning in Hyderabad, sir. When we have arbitration centers across the country, when we have regional banks happening across the country, why can't we have stock exchanges, especially for SMEs, at least in the major cities, sir? This is a request. Last one, sir. I conclude, sir. I conclude with the last 1 point, sir. With regards to basic customs duty that has been reduced on automobiles, electronics, there are almost 51 products that BCD has been reduced, sir. But out of 51 products, there are 37 products. There's a cess that has been laid, sir. Finance Minister has mentioned many times that in the budget also, sir, that we will work in partnership with the states. So let's work together so that...
Kindly conclude.
Last 1 minute, sir. Last 1 minute, sir. Last one. So the request from our side, sir, that this cess that is being collected, let's work out some formula so that state and center can benefit from it, sir. So this can be given both to the state and center, sir. So I conclude, sir. I conclude with just the last point, sir. With regards to funding the new technology, the opposition members have mentioned that we have rode the wave, that we have we have done really well with regards to the information technology. But I think we only rode half the wave, because when you look at the TCS and Infosys, they have done extremely well in service sector, sir. But the problem was that if you look at what are the products that have developed in the last 20 years or 25 years from India, at least from the IT sector side, there's none we can mention, sir, which have taken over the world. Sir, at least in this in the new next Industry 4.0, where is AI, robotics, renewable energy, and new age mobility, we should not be left behind. We should not be a service destination, sir. We should be there to be the technology provider, sir. So I request, under the National Research Foundation, 50,000 crores was announced 4 years back, sir. Somehow that money has not been trickled down. This year also there's 20,000 crores that have been given in the budget, sir. I hope that money will trickle down so that new technology can be taken forward, sir. Conclude, sir. Sir, I made all these requests with with a positive impatience, sir. I'm impatient because the Prime Minister other day has mentioned in the address to the President's speech saying these are the yojanas that he has bought in, and these are the amount of money that it has saved the country. But even then, he has mentioned that he's impatient, that the country should develop much faster, sir. With that message, I am also making this suggestion, sir. I want the country to move forward, and I want the Viksit Bharat to happen not in 24 December, sir, but much before that, sir. Thank you very much.
Srimati Supriya Sule.
Please. Sir, I stand on behalf of the NCP-SP to speak against the budget, sir. My dear friend Anurag Thakur ji spoke extensively. बहुत अच्छा लंबा चौड़ा भाषण किए उन्होंने. और एग्रीकल्चर, एक्सपोर्ट्स, एमएसएमई और इन्वेस्टमेंट्स पे काफी विशेष टिप्पणी उन्होंने की. पता नहीं उनको.
I do not know what he has struck him, but
budget and the debt in this country is increasingly daily. आज जो यहाँ सब बैठे हैं ना सर, हर के सर के ऊपर आज कर्जा है जिसके बारे में
India is reeling under loan, and which has been mentioned by the honourable member also.
Details, but I'd like to start my speech with congratulating the Honourable Finance Minister for her 8th budget. And we had a lot of hopes because this was her first budget after the victory of the election. Because first, last year, do ki humle, election ke pehle aur baad.
Last year we did it twice.
But we were clearly disappointed, and I'll put it out in data. I'm not criticizing as an opponent, but as a well-wisher of Viksit Bharat. As per the advance estimates of the GDP, the projection has already declined. Sir, if you remember, आपको याद होगा sir, कि पहले.
So you must recall that the GDP growth rate earlier was 8.2%, which has now reduced to 6.4%. And so far as rupee is concerned, Manish Tiwari ji has spoken about rupee.
Rupee is 87.87 today. आज की बात कर रही हूँ. And
it is for today.
The concern is a typical answer will come from this government कि देश में हर देश
that it is happening in every country.
That this happened 1 month ago globally after the change in America's dispensation and government. But today Britain has recovered from it. The dollar and the Britain pound has improved against the $1. Singapore has strengthened by 1.0% to the dollar, US dollar to Singapore dollar, and the euro also has strengthened. So the euro has strengthened, the Singapore dollar has strengthened, and so I'm only giving 3 examples. The Britain pound has done, but India has gone further down. मैं सिर्फ यहाँ किसी पे विशेष टिप्पणी करनी नहीं. I'm just.
Sir, I am not passing any remarks.
The rupee, if other countries have recovered, don't give me an argument that this is a global phenomenon, because it is not a global phenomenon. Daily this is going down. So I would want to ask them, why is this happening? आज निशिकांत जी भी काफी US aid पे बोले. I really want to have a very serious discussion. जो political point वो करे, good.
Whatever political point he says.
Government, the Honourable Prime Minister has gone to America today. He's India's Prime Minister going. So वो हमारे भी प्रधानमंत्री है. But at the same time, today's entire media has covered stories on what discussion is the Honourable Prime Minister going to have on tariffs of India. I really want to know, why are we preempting the situation of tariffs? First of all, लोग तो वापस भेज ही रहे. उसके बाद how
They are sending our people back.
about the money coming from those various tariffs, US aid, वो political मैं नहीं उसमें पढ़ना चाहती, लेकिन health के लिए over 1 good money. यहाँ अनुप्रिया जी बैठी है, वो पहले health minister हुआ कर.
Anupriya is sitting here. She used to be health minister. She is a health minister. Naddai ji is also there. You can ask her.
$1 comes in aid. भले वो TB के लिए हो, ट्यूबर, सब पे. मेरा सिर्फ कहना है कि US aid is a good thing, but we must not write it off just कि it comes for political is my only thing. I compliment the Honourable Finance Minister on the income tax decision, but I hope she thought also about GST when she was thinking about income tax, this rebate, because agar she had given some relief in GST in many ways, states ko bhi acha hota, and all the consumers would have benefited. Sir, CapEx, Krishna talked about CapEx extensively. I want to just remind him that the CapEx has been stuck at 21%, 5 of total expenditure for the last 3 years. This is the reality of Anurag Thakur's Viksit Bharat idea that he is going on and on about. The CapEx, the government CapEx and GDP ratio in 24 was 3.21%, and in this year 26 it is declined to 3.1%. Household debt, this is not my number, ये सारे RBI के number है. Household debt has risen, sir, बढ़ा है by 41%. Manufacturing is the same details which Dayanidhi Maran has spoken. I will not get into it. Foreign investments, he was talking about investments. Sir, foreign investments have been on a selling spree. बेच रहे हैं, बाहर जा रहे हैं देश छोड़ के, and the net sale of USD 11 billion in FIs in Q3 in 24-25. Trade deficit has reached USD 188 billion. तभी तो ये हाल है रुपये का. My question to is, why are people leaving India? Because they are looking for better emerging markets and the weakening of Indian rupee. So when is this government going to think and introspect out why is this repeating? Another thing, the national debt of this government, which Manish Tiwari ji has already spoken about, but I'll repeat, 58.6 lakh crore in 2014. It is now over 171 lakh crores. Can somebody give me an answer for this? Expenditure cuts, sir. Every year, the government spending fraud, 2022 was 16.03. In 24 has come down to 15.04, and now it has come to 14.9. This fiscal consolidation के बारे में इतना है सरकार बोल रही है, that is because of these extension cuts and cuts in healthcare, in education. They have to clarify. Even no fiscal discipline, जिसके बारे में अटल जी की सरकार ने FRBM Act जब लाया था, fiscal management के लिए अच्छा सबने.
Atal ji launched FRBM, so they should do something good for fiscal management.
Minority affairs, tribal affairs, social justice, Jal Jeevan Mission में तो sir over 41% is not spent. It's the flagship program of this government. Can somebody tell me, just now Anurag Thakur ji said, scam Bharat to Saksham Bharat. I want to ask him, why is this program stopped? Every MP sitting here, not on this side, that side was also saying that Jal Jeevan Mission is not implemented, it is stopped. The Honorable Minister has been very kind and saying that. The social sector expenditure, sir, while fiscal deficit करने के लिए RBI से dividend लेते हैं, परसों RBI was always at an arm's length. It was an independent body. Today, the Honorable Governor, I should not say this about him, but he was very generous in his opening line. The other day, हम सरकार को help करेंगे. Sir, for fiscal management, UPA की सरकार जब थी, तब 5,000 करोड़ रुपया RBI के dividend.
5,000 crore rupees was taken from the RBI dividend, and in 2014, 52,679 crore.
As dividend was giving. Sir, do you know how much it is today? Today, 2.5 lakh करोड़ रुपया dividend आज RBI ने इनको दिया है.
RBI has given this amount to them, and they are managing their fiscal deficit management. If the numbers are wrong.
About agriculture expenditure, they spoke one small point. I stand. It is something I've read in the newspaper. They are going on and on about Bihar. Sanjay Jaiswal ji और Anurag Thakur ji, आप भी सोचिए और पता करिए. They are all going on about this makhana. I want to inform them that there is media which I'm willing to table on the. I will table this. The information of makhana board in Bihar, for example, there already exists a national research center for makhana in Bihar's Darbhanga. There is no regular director there, and for the last 5 years, 3.4 crores is spent, sir. Here is the document. I'm happy to table it. Please, koi bataye inka kya ho raha hai. Then you talked about what scam Bharat, Saksham Bharat. The other day, the Honorable Prime Minister explicitly spoke about DBT, direct benefit transfer. I welcome it. He made an offer to the entire opposition कि देश की उन्नति के लिए सब साथ हो जाए. We will stand by the Honorable Prime Minister if he truly walks the talk, because this is one question I want to ask the Honorable Prime Minister. Sir, 2-3 very short points. Sir, there was a murder of a sarpanch in Bihar, Maharashtra, where I just जहाँ से मैं आती हूँ उस राज्य में एक बीड में एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, वहाँ एक सरपंच का खून हुआ. क्यों सर खून हुआ वहाँ? क्योंकि वहां एक अवादा नाम की कंपनी है, उसका एक्सटॉर्शन हो गया, इसके कारण खून हो गया. उसके बाद क्या पता चला, दैट इज इंटरेस्टिंग एंड दैट्स द स्वच्छ भारत एंड विकसित भारत. आई वांट टू आस्क अनुराग ठाकुर, ही इज कॉलिंग अस स्कैमस्टर्स. आई वांट टू आस्क हिम दिस क्वेश्चन विद फुल, बड़ी विनम्रता से मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ 3 सवाल उनको टू दिस गवर्नमेंट. पीएम किसान योजना
आप फाइनेंस
सरकार को पूछती हूँ मैं, सरकार को.
Don't ask him, you ask finance minister.
डीबीटी के बारे में प्रधानमंत्री की बहुत अच्छी बात है. महाराष्ट्र में
In Maharashtra, they have given the rule that the farmers will be getting it in the DBT. They talk about the farmers. They have reversed the DBT. The decision was taken by the government. Agriculture minister said we will not do DBT. The government will procure it. And what has been the procurement? Whatever money is sent from here, they say that this will not be given through DBT. Minister will give it nano urea. They talk about nano urea. Rishikanji talks about nano urea. One bottle of nano urea, if you see the retail or online price, this is 92 rupees. Maharashtra's government bought it for 220 rupees.
Then nano DAP bottle 269 is government has bought for 590. Cotton storage bag 577 sir ki bag 1200 rupiya sir, I repeat.
1200 rupees for the cotton storage bag, 577 and 1200 rupees.
For 1275 and battery spare 2496 is bought for 3425. और हमको स्कैमस्टर बोलेंगे
इसका
आप?
जवाब कैसे देंगे?
Sir, they have to reply for all this. सरकार
How will he reply?
के बारे सर जब प्रधानमंत्री डीबीटी के बारे में बोल रहे तो उनकी डबल
Sir, Honorable Prime Minister speaking about DBT, why his double engine government is not listening?
to this sir. Sir, 2 very small points. बैंकों के बारे में बहुत इन्होंने one more sir, very small point. Krishna spoke extensively about cess. अभी नए आए हैं, मैं उनको सिर्फ बड़ी विनम्रता से बोलना चाहती हूँ, बड़ी बहन के नाते, कि इन्होंने कहा
I just want to tell that they have changed the tax and cess has been increased. I want to say that when there was tax and it was given to the states also, so nothing is going to be cheaper. They just said in sweet language.
removed from taxation, but the cess is added. तो कैसे सस्ता होगी? महंगा तो वही रहा, सिर्फ जो राज्य को मिल रहा था वो शिफ्ट हो.
Whatever was given to the state, now it has been shifted to the to center.
Sir, and like his state, मैं जिस क्षेत्र राज्य से आती हूँ, महाराष्ट्र में आज 1 लाख करोड़ का डेट है, पेमेंट्स नहीं हुए.
Maharashtra has 1 lakh crore debts. There is no payment, and Pranati Shindeji was also saying this is correct. 1 lakh crore.
The whole debt is going to be 2 lakh crores. What is central government going to do to fiscal deficit management of our states? One last, very short point. Sir, I just want to ask, they were talking about very good development of IDBI Bank. So they are saying banks are doing wonderfully. I agree with you. They are doing well because they've consolidated. They're merging many banks. That's why the position is good. But अच्छे को अच्छा बोलना चाहिए. मैंने इतना टिकनी तो अच्छा तो जरूर बोलूंगी कुछ तो.
Something good should also be mentioned. They have done well in banking. This is right.
A very important question कि privatization of IDBI Bank, Finance Ministry करेगी या सरकार करेगी? हाँ या?
Will this government do the privatization or IDBI?
It is against the parliament. Jaswant Singh ji जब minister थे,
When Jaswant Singh ji was minister, he committed on the floor of the house that if he dilute IDBI,
parliament. Now they are not doing that, sir. What Reserve Bank has, they had first classified it, it was in infrastructure. Then it came into banking. So now the government, which now owns 45.48% stake in IDBI, now they are looking to divest this of 30.48%. So that means 61% of bank shares will go into private hands, sir. So government, and my only point is you want to divest, bring it, follow the rules. आप parliament में आए, because Jaswant Singh ji had said it on the floor of the house कि हम आगे, then what is the sanctity of having this parliament if this government will do what they want? So I urge this government, all is not good. The economy is slowing down. You have given a good tax rebate. I welcome that. But at the same time, I'm not sure it's going to deliver superior results as the government is expecting. I request the government introspect. Just by winning elections does not mean all is well. Thank you.
हाँ जी
अरे रूल है मेरा नाम लिया है सभापति जी
नहीं नाम
They have been named. No, this was in reference. Sir, 114 crore. If I accept what she said, that in the health budget of 114 crore, US head is there, who attacked in Mumbai in 2008. Hafiz Saeed is paid by UFS. Does Supriyaji not know about the people of Mumbai? Your point has been taken into consideration.
धन्यवाद सभापति जी
Thank you, Chairman, sir.
श्री गुरमीत सिंह जी जी
और तुम्हारी साहब बैठ जाओ सर बैठ जाओ
श्री गुरमीत सिंह जी श्री नथिंग विल गो ऑन रिकॉर्ड एक्सेप्ट
धन्यवाद सभापति जी जितने
आप बोलिए आपकी बात
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, as honorable members from Treasury benches said, they have repeated some facts that the economy of our country is the fifth largest economy in the world. So this is a good thing. We want that India should be on top. But sir, where do we stand in per capita income? In the decade of 19, we were on 17. In GDP, today we are on 5th position. In 1990, we were on 161 stage in per capita, and today we have progressed only 2 positions. Today it is 159, and our neighboring country China, they were on 11th position, and in per capita GDP they were on 198th position, and today we are in the same, almost in the same position. So the income which is increasing in our country, the number of the people is very less. Sir, in the last 10 years since the BJP is in the government, the income of the corporates is increasing by the growth rate of 18%, and the income of a common man of this country is increasing by the rate of 8.9. Sir, expenditure is increasing by 9.5%. It means that our income is less and expenditure is more, and inflation is so high and the income is so less, and the people are not earning so much. So the people who spoke from the treasury benches, they say that the taxation relief has been given to many people. But sir, the truth is that we have only 10% people whose salary is more than 25 lakhs per annum. So you can guess how many people are benefited from this. As Supriyaji has also said, and many honorable members have also said, that against dollar our rupees is more than 85 rupees. Sir, I would like to remind that honorable Prime Minister used to say that rupees is in bad condition. Rupee is not increasing. The image of the country is decreasing. Sir, I want to ask him, now it is not the matter of respect of the country. It is not the matter of the image of the country. What is the condition of our rupee? Or the government may say that there is no treatment for this. You can declare it. Sir, not only I, the whole country wants to know it. And other important point is, we are talking about AI. Sir, our country was called the Golden Bird earlier, and we are in the list of developing nations today. When there was industrial revolution during the British era, we missed that era because they took raw material from here and they processed it in Britain. So today we need to invest on AI, and the whole world is investing on AI. Four components are here which I think we need to invest in. The first is demographic dividend, and this is a matter of pride that India is the youngest nation in the whole world. And second thing is that the dominant language in the computer age, English, and we are happy to note that our youth in our country, they can speak English, they can write English, they can read English. And the third thing is then the brilliant minds. All the leading companies in the whole world are being led by Indians like Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, either it is IBM, Arvind Krishna, and World Bank's head is also our Punjabi, Ajay Banga. So three components are complete, and the fourth important component is right policy framework, which we need to take into account. And if we look at the budget, then for artificial intelligence only 500 crore rupees have been allocated. So all the European countries and even Japan, they are investing a lot in AI, and in this situation can we compete with such nations? So I request the government to increase the budget on AI. Sir, from the point of view of Punjab, I would like to say that they talked about diversification. Prime Minister Dandani Krishi scheme. Sir, Punjab needed it most. And Punjab brought agriculture revolution, and the biggest contribution was of Punjab at that time. Sir, today we need to give some boost to Punjab in agriculture, and whatever production is there in the field of wheat and rice, we have wasted a lot of water, our land, and there are so many patients of cancer in our state. Punjab must have been given something in diversification, but all the districts in Punjab, you have skipped them. Sir, I request the government that Punjab is an agrarian state and it has contributed a lot in the field of agriculture. Sir, the farmers of Punjab should be given funds for the diversification so that we may conserve the land and the water in Punjab.
In the last budget, the name of Punjab was not mentioned even. This time also, for the last 3 years, they are protesting and they are asking for MSP, and it has not been mentioned in this budget. And apart from this, in Punjab, all the neighboring states, for their industry, some special package has been given by central government, but Punjab, in spite of being a border state, no package has been given. So this is my request to the government for Sangrur, because there is agriculture, implement industry, Handiaya. From there, tractors are exported for their package. Some discount should be given in GST so that this industry can grow.
Sri Midhun Reddy ji. Sri Midhun Reddy ji.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for letting me talk on this union budget. Sir, the Honorable Finance Minister's decision to give income tax incentives for up to 12 lakhs is a welcome move. Though there is a reduction of 1 lakh crore tax revenues, I think it will have a ripple effect on the economy and it will boost the economy. And, sir, I would like to recall that the budgeted capex for 2024-25 is 11,111 crores. But if you see the revised estimate, it's 10,18,249, which is a reduction of 92,000 crores. And even this year, in spite of a big budget which has been announced, the capex budgeted for this year is 11,21,090 crores, which is only 0.89% marginal increase than the previous year. And if you see, sir, last year, the non-tax revenues basically depended on the revenues from the RBI, and it was 2,10,784 crores, which is not possible this year, and which is very unlikely this year. And also, whatever the government has planned to raise through disinvestment, they've achieved only 30% of the target. So this year, it's going to be very tough to keep up the capex expenditure. We urge the government to borrow more at least and see that the capex expenditure is not reduced, sir. And if you see Jal Jeevan Mission, the previous budgeted expenses was 70,692 crores. But if you see the ground reality, sir, it only 22,694 crores is the revised estimate. So there's a reduction of 47,000 crores, sir. In Andhra, they are planning to call tenders for 50 to 60,000 throughout the country. They are taking up Jal Jeevan ambitiously. If it's only 26,000 crores is being spent, how long is this scheme going to take? It's going to take more than 10 years, and which is not in the right interest. We want the government to spend whatever is budgeted and even more also increase for Jal Jeevan. And sir, it's another important issue in our state I would like to talk. The finance minister in one of her replies in the question hour spoke about Saharas. She said that they collected funds against RBI norms. She said that there are a lot of beneficiaries or whoever depositors who have been unidentified, and they have diverted the money. And they have taken action on that. I totally agree with her decision. Sir, I want to know why Margadarshi is let off. They have collected 2,600 crores of deposits. They have diverted that, which is against the RBI norms. RBI has filed an affidavit saying that it is completely against what they have collected. So they have collected in cash, and the income tax department has slapped a notice of 1,000 crores, and which they went to the court and got a stay. Sir, this is one of the biggest scams. Law should be the same for everybody. Just because they have a media house, they should not be let off from scamming the people. Sir, this...
Can you address
It's okay, he already told
Can you address it?
He already told.
Sir,
Doesn't matter.
every day, I've raised this issue every day. They are writing news about me. I'm not going to yield. I'm not going to budge. And I really don't care what they write. We are going to take this issue in a big way. Sir, we will fight it out. And we will see that justice is done, sir. There are lakhs of depositors who have been duped in this. This is not a proper thing. We urge, sir, we urge the government to keep up their word. Where is this ED? Where is this serious fraud investigation? What is happening to them when such a big fraud has happened, sir? One thing, sir, everybody in the house, I will just tell you one thing. Just Google Margadarshi and their promoter name. You will find that person sitting in a golden chair, real golden chair, and you have ministers prostrating in front of him. This is how a scamster is projected in the government, sir. Sir, we need serious action. It is with public money. It's money they have duped. They are doing all this. Sir, we want the government to take serious action on this, sir. And sir, government should have the...
Labu Sri Krishna, kindly take your seat, please. Kindly you address to the chair, please.
Sir, one more thing, sir. One peculiar issue. I want my friends to respond on this also. A few things. My very good friends from TDP are asking me to raise this issue. Sir, in the budget, the government announced 75,000 medical seats for the next 5 years, sir. There's one peculiar thing which has happened to Andhra Pradesh. Our health minister wrote to the medical commission saying, we don't want the medical seats allotted, take it back. What is this, sir? One way government is announcing that we are going to give 75,000 medical seats. This is not fair at all, sir. Sir, during COVID, we didn't have proper medical facilities. And our people were stopped at checkposts, sir, going to the other states for treatment. And our former CM, Jagan Mohan Reddy, did 17 medical colleges. He built 17 medical colleges, sir. And everything has been stalled now. So the governments can change. The governments can change, but not the policies, sir. It should not affect the poor people. A lot of people in my constituency are coming to me, sir. They are going to Ukraine, they are going to Philippines, they are spending, they are selling their properties for going and studying medical education. In one way, there are 17 medical colleges under construction have been stopped in Andhra Pradesh, and the people are suffering. Sir, this is not at all a good thing. They are saying PPP, where's the thing? So the priorities of the government is healthcare and education. So this government is neglecting this in a big way. I urge the finance minister, if they are not able to handle it, at least the finance minister should step in and make sure that funds are provided for these medical colleges. They should not stop because somebody has started it, sir. Sir, I respect Puranjasuri ji. I have one request, sir. Her heart is in TDP, physically she is in BJP. Till now, people were shouting at Modi ji, she didn't respond. I am talking about Chandrababu Naidu, she is responding. Please make a sit TDP people, sir.
I think so. We should not mention the name.
Sir, one thing I want to ask the government, sir. Polavaram is a very important issue. Polavaram is a very important issue. In the budget, who has asked for reduction of the capacity of Polavaram, sir? Polavaram, in the budget they have mentioned that the capacity of Polavaram is going to be reduced and the water level is going to be 41.15 meters, which means that the capacity of Polavaram is going to be reduced more than half, sir. And they have pegged the expenditure at 30,000 plus crores, and they are going to release only 5,000 this year and 5,000 next year. Does that mean that a national project which is costing 60,000 crores, you are going to give only 30,000 crores? What is going to happen to the other 30,000 crores, sir? One way, they are celebrating the loan which has been given for Amaravati for 15,000 crores, and the other way, they are losing the grant, sir. I am asking my friends from TDP, you instead of shouting at me, go and shout at the government officers, go and make sure that money is coming, sir. If you have the guts, go and do. We are ready to come with the TDP, sir, for the state interest. Sir. The railway zone, which has been given to us after 10 years, sir, it has been mentioned in the AP Reorganization Act. After 10 years, we have got the railway zone, sir. And in this also, the Walter division has been split into two, and the Walter division has been split, and we are not getting it completely. This is total injustice to Andhra Pradesh. We demand the complete Walter division be part of the railway zone given to us, sir. Sir, and one thing I want to ask the finance minister straight, sir, through you. Are you going to privatize the Visakhapatnam steel plant or not? We oppose privatization of steel plant. We want a statement on this regard, sir. Complete statement.
Thank you.
Sir, and one more thing, sir. Finally, one thing I want to say. Our current chief minister proudly says that we have 16 MPs, and because of us only this government is there in Delhi, sir. There are only 12 in Bihar. They are getting more. Here we are losing money for Polavaram. Here we are not getting the wanted division also. Here most of the things in AP Reorganization Act are not happening, sir.
Thank you.
We want answers. We want action.
Thank you.
And we demand the government not do injustice to Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you, Midinji. Sri Shampi.
Thank you.
Mr. Shampavi. Mr. Shampavi. Please. No, your turn will come from your party. Honorable member, you are a senior member. Wait. You are a senior member. If you want to react for each and every member from the treasury benches, we cannot conduct the house. Please, whatever be the allegation made by him can be counted by other member in your alliance. Please.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Thank you.
Tell me, please.
धन्यवाद.
Honorable, I will correct it.
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Thank you, Honorable Chairman. On behalf of Lone Jan Shakti Party, I rise to support this union budget. I would like to congratulate Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji, who very successfully presented her eighth budget. On behalf of entire Bihar, I am thankful to Honorable Finance Minister that when she was presenting the budget in this house, then she had worn the sari of Mithila painting gifted by Dulari Devi, and she was presenting her budget in that sari that was respect to Bihar. By 2047, this budget will play effective role in Viksit Bharat, and not only it will make India a developed Bharat, it will make Bihar also a developed Bihar. It will give a new impetus to the development, and this budget will play a crucial role. I had read that B in the budget.
और ये बात सच
And this is the fact that this budget, B of budget, is for Bihar. When there was a government of opposition, it was Bimaru state, and we traveled long, and because of NDA, we are standing here. In the Aryabhata gave zero to the world. He was born in Bihar, and this is the same zero which was given to Congress party. If Bihar is getting 2 more zeros, then the opposition is in great pain. The government who brought development to Bihar, Bihar will always be thankful. I am daughter of that Bihar, who is a spine of the country, whether it is corporate sector or it is software ITs. It erects the infrastructure and the labors of Bihar. In each household there is a Bihari, and everybody is decorating your house. The development of Bihar is indispensable. You talk about regionalism. In 2004, because of DMK support, Tamil was declared a classic, and the university was set up. Then the Biharis had no objection. But if more money is given to Bihar, why opposition is in its distress? The GDP means gross domestic product, but when opposition was in power, GDP meant gundagardi, dacoity, and poverty. On ground reality, I walk in Bihar, and the people were grabbing land. This is the difference between two. They are against the constitution. While speaking on the presidential address, he was referring to China. LOP was referring to China more than India, and this has been his tradition, that he is very much affected by the model of China. And the National Advisory Council was inspired by China. I would like to advise Rahul Gandhi ji that you do not eat much sugar. It is bad for the country. So I'm reminded of one song looking at Indian alliance, that look at the friendship, and everybody parted away by and by. And the election of Bihar was last nail in the India alliance. India alliance will get extinct as like dinosaurs. If we talk about the budget, Honorable Finance Minister has given 50 lakh budget, 11 lakh 21,000 is for capital expenditure. This will play effective role in the construction of the country. Honorable Finance Minister, right at the initial of her address, said that the focus of the budget is on growth, inclusive development, private sector investment, and enhancing expanding power of India rising middle class. This budget is a guiding force, and it will establish itself as a guiding force. And this is the reason, in spite of this global uncertainty, our country is the fastest growing economy. I'm the only speaker.
बात
Let me complete my speech. I should be given adequate time.
about respecting its farmers. किसान हमारे
Farmers, our feeders, they are epitome of Anuparna Devi. Many schemes which is inspired by Atmanirbhar Yojana, Kisan Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhan Krishi Yojana, in which there is a less production. There 150 crore people will benefit the farmers. Whether it is irrigation or credit, under this scheme, the farmers will be empowered. Rural prosperity and resilience program in rural areas will be boosted. Economically, they will be empowered. Self-reliance.
Sir, I have enough time, I know. Mission for Atmanirbharta.
Mission for on self-reliance through pulses, tur, urad and masoor, lentils. Such production will be increased. You are giving me less time. I coming to focus for the upliftment of Dalits, what the government has done. Achar Kishore Gunal in his book Devabhumi said that the society which is based on communism and equality, the country will belong to us. It will be great nation when the plight of the country will go away. On the foundation of this, on making this a foundation for the Dalits, many work has been done. There are certain figures which I would like to quote here for women. The women belonging to SCs and STs, for the first time, 5 lakh entrepreneurs will be given 2 crore rupees. For Dalits, the children who want to receive education, post-matric scholarship and pre-matric scholarship.
Parties, please, madam, 10 parties together have been allotted only 17 minutes. Already you take 7 minutes.
Post-matric scholarship.
For post-matric scholarship in 2024, 4.5 lakh such children will be given, have been given 5 crore scholarship. 18 lakh children have been given 437 lakh crore rupees. The scheduled tribes and scheduled castes for the political benefit, they have been used. When there was opposition was in power, Indira Gandhi ji had gone village riding an elephant, and the Dalits were harassed when Lalu ji was giving long speech on socialism. But this is the fact that if the Dalits were harassed under his tenure, I'm thankful to Honorable Chirag Paswan ji, because of his efforts today. Niften is coming to Bihar, and in days to come, Bihar will be a hub in food processing. IIT Patna will be expanded. So I would like to conclude by 4 couplets about the glory of Bihar and the history of Bihar. Time and again it is mentioned. Many things are said against Bihar. I would like to say 5 things. I am erudite like Chanakya. I respect myself and spirituality in Bodh Gaya, and I am a statesman like Rajendra Prasad. And yes, I am a Bihar. I am the sweetness of Mithila, and I am a history of.
Please.
India is the queen of all countries.
Please.
Our country is always beautiful, developed and developing itself in each year after independence in terms of heritage, culture, education, archaeology, mentality, and role model of religious unity. India is widely considered and one of the best and oldest living civilization with evidence of quality life and stable economy in the world dating back to at least 8000 BCE. Sir, who will get the credit of this development, beauty, each and every year? Who will get the credit? The peoples of the country will get the credit. Because of the peoples of the country's contribution, India has been developed. No one single person can claim that because of him, the India has been developed. Whether any budget has fulfilled the expectation of the people, the immediate test is the stock market response. Sensex and Nifty have maintained a flat benchmark in the stock market for the last 10 days and has not affected the market growth. Even rail stocks, including RVNL, which would have been one of the biggest beneficiaries of the capex hike, saw a significant decline of up to 9%, following the union budget, a significant budget. This proves that for 2025-26 has neglected the challenge of the economy and the common demands of the people. It has not met the expectation of market participants, leaving the critical common issues unresolved. With public debt at nearly 80% of the GDP and interest payments consuming a quarter of government revenue, this budget is shocking and fiscal betrayal to the people, as well as strategic failure in driving economic growth. The budget is anti-people and destructive for India's economy. The Union Budget 2025-26 has failed to address several key economic challenges, including currency depreciation, declining markets, but a bold push towards the complete privatization of the economy to private players. Sir, in 2014-15, the government promoted a composite cap on foreign investment, raising it to 49%, which has now replaced by 100%. The question is whether the entire population will be covered under insurance and medical treatment insurance facilities at the 1 rupee premium cost or not. In 2019, the penetration of both life and non-life insurance in relation to GDP was 3.7%, and it remains the same in 2024 due to absence of a people-friendly claim and policy mechanism. Another crucial question regarding FDI in insurance is the government's policy on LIC and other public sector insurance companies. How long will they retain publicity secured and free from disinvestment process? The GST has not been reduced in the insurance sector, while 100% foreign investment is not allowed in the sector. Our Chief Minister, the Chief of the Trinamool Congress, Mamata Banerjee, is opposing FDI in insurance since 2012 and dead shot against increasing of foreign investment cap in insurance sector to 100%. She expressed her concern about the plight of people's deposits in LICI and other public sector, that is the existence of such institution might be at stake in future. Our Honorable Prime Minister always speaks about reform, perform, transform, but he seems to be acknowledging what his government has failed to do. The budget ignores the immediate challenges of growing unemployment, inflation, inequality. The labor share of GDP dropped from 49% 2017 to 45.2% in 2023. In terms of the 2025-26 budget and the 2019-20 budget, we can see that 2019-20 in the borrowing and other liabilities 20%. It has 24% now. Non-tax revenue 9%, same 9%. Customs 4%, remains same 4%. Corporate tax 21%, reduced to up to 17%. GST 19%, reduced to 18%. Union excise duties 8%, reduced to 5% now. Income tax 16%, now it is 22%. Non-debt capital receipt 3%, it has reduced to 1%. Rupees goes to interest payments 2025 and 2019 and 20. 2019 and 20, 18%, now 20%. 23%, 1920, now 22%. 9%, now 8%. 8%, now centrally sponsored scheme, 9%, now 8%. Subsidies, 2019-20 was 8%, now it has gone down to 6%. Defense, 2019-20 it was 9%, now it is 8%. Finance Commission and Transfers, 7%, now it is 8%. Other expenditure, 8%, 8%. Pensions, 5%, it has reduced to 4%. Central sector scheme, it was 13%, now it is 16%. The data clearly shows that interest payments but not repayment of foreign loan compromises with spending on centrally sponsored schemes, subsidies, pension. The country's external debt has risen to rupees 60.82 lakh crore in 2025 compared to 39.5 lakh crore in 2019. Second complete budget on second term, it was addressed in 2019. Now, complete budget, they are delivering in 2025. Now, therefore, see how it has been reduced in their regime itself. Sir, furthermore, loans and foreign borrowings are proposed to increase by 2%, a move towards reading with a huge debt. Before I go into other arena, sir, I want to point out that in the recent past, I came to understand that functioning of NCLT and NCLTs are not in line with the objective of code. Promoters are delaying the process directly and indirectly by making the more litigation in the CIRP and liquidation proceeding. It is noticed that NCLT and NCLTs are not providing judgments in time. They are reserving the orders for months after months. I would like to know how many orders are reserved across India as on today and for how many days these orders are pending to be pronounced. What is the message the NCLT judges are trying to convey by holding these orders? Sir, by increasing the income limit for deal tax to rupees 12 lakh, around 1 crore taxpayers who are previously required to pay taxes will now pay none. Total expenditure as a proportion of GDP is projected to decrease from the current 14.6% to 14.2%. Only 2.8 crore income tax payers will benefit from the income tax exemption announced for next year. This is only 22% of the total number of salaried workers in India and has no relevance to maximum working class people of the country. They are speaking about the maximum class, the working class. Working class, only 22% will get this benefit. Rest will not get the benefit. Working class will not get the benefit. Sir, allocation of Manrega has been reduced to 86,000 crore from rupees 89,153 crore in 2023 to 24. Lesser allocation in Manrega and PM Kishan indicates stagnation. Sir, what did this budget do? Social service has been reduced by 16%. Housing funds have been cut by 4.38%. Spending on social welfare and scheduled caste and tribes development has been reduced by more than 3%. Most importantly, the budget allocation for food subsidies has been reduced by 4%. There is nothing for youth, women and farmers in this budget. Regarding social sector spending, total net receipts for the center are estimated rupees 28.37 lakh crore, while total expenditure stands at rupees 50.65 lakh crore, signaling continued fiscal constraint as of December 31, 2024. Sir, Amrut, revised for now, I will speak about the revised estimate cost and fund released. Samagra Shiksha, fund estimated 2024-25, 37,010 rupees. Released 17,605. Amrut, 6,000. Revised. Funds released 4,158. Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2,159. Released 1,346. Jal Jeevan, it has been reduced to 2,087. Unemployment. The economy requires 78 lakh new non-farm jobs every year, but there is no clear roadmap to achieve this. Sir, as reported by Economic Survey, 2000 average monthly real earnings of self-employment men drop rupees 9,454 and 2023-24 8,598. If I read all the data, even in the agriculture field, everywhere, this is reducing. Sir, regarding child development, those are the three important arenas. I will look into that. Regard 35.5% of children under 5 years of age are stunted. The material mortality side is at 97%, 1 lakh. Sir, I will be talking about very important issue which is appealing to my mind. That women empowerment. Women empowerment. Sir, the crystal of the women empowerment depends upon economic independence and financial independence. If the economic independence and financial independence of the woman is not there, there cannot be any woman empowerment. What we have to do? We have to take pathways to educate all the girls, children of this country, unless they are educated and they services are provided, this woman cannot be, woman empowerment is, will be an unsuccessful slogan. Sir, from my political, professional and personal experience, I can say, sir, the woman of the country is really in danger now. Today's result is not good. It is everywhere. Everywhere it is. That the concept of marriage has almost is gone. That bonding is not there. All that, everything is gone. Every woman, almost 70% women are divorced. They don't know how to maintain their livelihood. We have to do something for them. This is there should be an effort by everyone. I will say, sir, rather I will say to this house, to the girls, women of this country, please, first you stand yourself on your own feet. Think about the marriage later on. Marriage is one of the requirements of the life. I can understand that. But education is a compulsory. Besides that, sir, I have only spoken for 10 minutes. I have only spoken for 10 minutes. Please. Sir, now this is there it is required. We have to make all we have to make it. How we will do it, we have to decide it. And we have to do something for the women, and we will request you kindly do it. Sir, I am tourism. In a significant boost to tourism, the budget has allocated funds for the development of the top 50 tourist destinations in partnership with state governments through a challenge mode, which is positive approach. However, after spending over rupees 2,500 crore on the 45-day long Prayag Maha Kumbh Mela, the government has not taken a visible action regarding the massive and unfortunate stampede on January 30, 2025. There is no clarity on the postmortem reports, the number of deaths, compensation for the affected families, or the issuance of a death certificate. Why the central government has not taken any action or initiated inquiries into the negligence of the local state government? You have made it is an internal issue. It is not no longer a state issue. The advertisement have made, this Kumbh Mela has been made an internal issue. Then in that case, why there should not be an inquiry by the central government itself? Why? That it should be done. One JPC should be constituted by this parliament for looking into this complaint of the Kumbh Mela, sir.
You are already two JPC.
One is finished. By quickly he has finished it, but the report has not come. Anyway, sir, now I am coming to Milord, sir. Sorry. I am coming to the issue, sir. The Honorable Finance Minister has given much benefit to Bihar. We don't have anything to say. Any objection? No objection. Bihar needs it. Bihar should get it. But why you have neglected Bengal? That's our question. No scheme has been introduced for Bengal's development. Systematically, central financial benefits have been withdrawn for Bengal for one reason or other without any foundation. In this background, I want to say, sir, Bengal Global Business Summit 2025 was held in the last week under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister. Number of countries attended 40 plus. Some of the countries are Bhutan, Germany, Japan, Kenya, Malaysia, Morocco. These are 40 countries are there. United Kingdom. Sectoral sessions was 16 on different subjects. Country sessions was 6. Bhutan, Japan, Germany, Poland, Malaysia, Netherlands. Exhibition at Vishwamangala Mela program was 215 stalls covering key sectors. Top exhibition, Government of Jharkhand, ITC, RPSG Group, Titagarh Railway Station, ONGC, Jupiter Wagon, Pattern International, Ambuja Neotia Group, Kolkata Port Trust, Everyday TCS Manipur Hospital, JIS Groups, etc. Investment and impact. Total investment proposal now has come only in 2 days, last 2 days.
Please.
That is 4,40,595 lakh crore.
Please.
4,40,495 lakh crore. Sir, I am not naming one big industrialist who has said, very famous, recognized, gentleman industrialist I am speaking about. I am not taking about his name. He has said, the Bengal is the place where the industry will be developed. And Bengal is winning. Bengal development is, today's industrial development of Bengal is because of the Mamata. That is, they have said it very categorically. And we have seen it from the his speech itself. I am not taking his name, he is not here. I am not supposed to. Therefore, we have done so many things. Sir, try to appreciate that we are having a crunch. No financial sanction is given from the central government. Either in Manrega or Awas Yojana or anything. And everything is being done from the fund of the state government. That is being done by the Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee.
Thank you.
Sir, we can say that if you ignore us, you can ignore us. We do not mind if you can ignore us. But every ignorance of yours, pupils of the Bengal will give everyday answer.
Thank
and
you.
will get the answer in 2026. Very nicely you will get the answer in 2026 when the BJP will not get even a 30 seats, will not get even a opposition leader. I can assure you, neglect Bengal, people of Bengal will give you answer. You have to come. Now it will start, sir. Sir, 1 minute. Sir, it will start. Now everyday journey will be done. Prime Minister will go, then the Amit Shah will go, then Nirmala Sitharaman will go, then everybody will go to Bengal every day. But ultimately not 30 even. They will not get 30. You ignore Bengal, Bengal people will give you answer.
Thank you.
Will get
Miss
a
Igra
big
Chaudhary.
slap. BJP will get a big slap.
Where is she? Miss Igra Chaudhary, please.
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय आज मैं यूनियन बजट
Sir, you have given me opportunity to speak on the Union Budget 2024-25-26. Article 38 makes India as a welfare state. And it is the responsibility of the government that any welfare schemes which are associated and linked to the budget, the Article 38 should be brought into concrete form. So it is the priority of the government and the dream of the constitution to make a welfare state, and the budget is actually the mirror of all these policies. The policies of the government should be such which removes inequalities, and the poorer section should get support out of it. Budget is such a lifeline where education, social security, poverty, and all these problems related schemes could be run. But the budget actually appears as if that this budget is becoming a document to gain headlines. Only those people are getting badly impacted who needed the government too much.
वो नौजवान जो बेरोजगार
Our youth who are facing unemployment and the women who are facing a lot of difficulty in society, and the poverty is also there, and the poor people are facing a lot of difficulties.
income tax exemption of 12 lakhs. But the question is how many Indians even earn that much to benefit from it? Only 2.2% of Indian population pays direct taxes, whereas no relief has been given in regards to indirect taxes, the burden of which falls on everyone, especially the poor and weaker section of the society. This clearly shows that this is not an inclusive budget. GST की ऊंची दरों ने आम आदमी की
Highest rates of GST has broken the backbone of a common man, sir. We need to bring down the prices of all essential items, petrol, diesel, and there has been no effort to mitigate the prices, and it affects all the citizens. Article 41 says that the government should make effort, that the economic condition should be improved and employment should be provided. So there has been no arrangement for the employment. Even the jobs are being cut down, and In the name of a skill development program, crores of the rupees are being spent, but the question is that after getting such training, how many young people are getting job? There is no data in this regard also. And in the government departments, lakhs of the posts are lying vacant, but there is no recruitment. As per Article 45, this is the responsibility of the government that up to the age of 6 years, free education should be given, and this is the right also which has been given through the parliament. But the ground reality is different. In the schools there are no teachers, and many schools have been closed, and in the remote areas schools there are no teachers, and the government says that through Digital India and AI education will be provided. But if you look at the ground reality, in only 22% schools there are computers. In my constituency, Kerala, many schools have been closed due to the lack of teachers, and in the madrasa education budget, 57% cut is there in the budget. Is it Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas? On the same line, hospitals are open. There are no doctors, and Article 47 emphasizes on the good health and welfare of the people. So this is the responsibility of the states. Only 2% is contributed in the welfare of the people. 84 doctors are number of 84 doctors is sanctioned in Shamli district, but only 29 doctors are working, and the prices of medicines are also going very high, and 80% budget for the women welfare is in portion for their employment and independence and their protection. No plan is there. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao budget has been reduced. It is clearly evident that this was just a slogan, and we can see the condition of the farmers clearly. In 2016, it was said that by 2022 the income of the farmers will be doubled, but now this is 2025, but there is no clear guarantee on MSP, and the pendency is there in the payments of sugarcane, and the farmers are facing a lot of difficulty. They are not getting DAP and urea, and they are protesting on the roads, and Manrega has been cut down, and government says that Manrega is the backbone of our country, but there is no hike in the budget of Manrega. On an average 44 days job they are getting, but the guarantee should be given for the 100 days, as we see that the Indian Railway is our backbone, and rail trains connect every corner of our country, and this is the part of our policy. Sir, in my constituency, Kerala, 2 demands have been pending for a long time, doubling of Delhi, Saharanpur and Panipat Saharanpur railway line should be surveyed. In the whole country, the prices of electricity is so high, and a unified price should be introduced under revamp scheme. LT line should be provisioned on agricultural equipments, and DAP should be tax free, and MSP demand should be fulfilled, and sugarcane prices should be increased. In district Shamli and Muzaffarnagar, they have been included in NCR, but there is no development in these districts, and the citizens are not getting any benefit. They are just imposing the pollution rules and regulations. So these 2 districts should be excluded from this list. Sir, I need a trauma center and the upgradation of district hospital in my area, Janpad district, Shamli and Saharanpur. Women degree college should be opened, and on the river Yamuna, beautification should be done, and textile park should be established, and only 5 crore rupees are given to an MP, and 5 crore rupees are given to an MLA of UP, and this fund of an MP should be increased.
to
are there in
address
your
the
party.
pressing... Sir, just 1 minute.
Please, 2 more speakers are in your party.
Sir, just pressing concern of India's citizen, rising unemployment, soaring inflation, crumbling public services and deepening rural distress. Yet, instead of offering real solution, the government has focused on optics and half measures. While tax relief for the middle class is welcome, it does nothing for the millions who earn too little to benefit from it. Education remains underfunded, rural employment stagnates, and farmers continue to struggle without meaningful support. The delays in conducting the census and caste census further exposes the government's disregard for data-driven policy making and social justice. India needs a budget that prioritizes its people, not just its economic headlines, a budget that invests in human capital, strengthens social security, and ensures dignity and stability for all. But what we have instead is another missed opportunity, one that fails the poor, the youth, the farmers, and the women of this country. Budget प्रस्ताव पर अपने विरोध को मैं 2 पंक्तियों में आपके सामने रख.
Sir, I would express this, I oppose this budget and I would like to express it in this way. Why don't you give good medicine? You should give justice to the people.
Thiru Subbarayan, Manbungu Thiru Subbarayan. Manbungu Urupinar Thiru Subbarayan.
Speaker, sir.
Honorable Speaker, this budget is not of the people, for the welfare of the people. This is only for the interests of the corporates. This is my viewpoint. The wealth is being created by the labor force and the farmers, but they both are ignored by this budget. At the same time, I don't have much time to explain. I have very few minutes here. Opposition should speak much. The Parliament should have more session days. For 133 days it had sessions, but it has come down to 54 days. This is just attack on democracy. Opposition should be given more time to discuss. Only then we can say in an explained manner. In Bihar, several concessions were provided. We don't have any objection. Tamil Nadu has no objection. But why Tamil Nadu has been ignored? It is being boycotted by the finance ministry. This finance minister should be explaining this. Wherever the opposition are in power, in all these states, they are not providing anything. You have got a victory in Delhi. This is a temporary victory, but this victory is even because of the division in the opposition parties. You should have used some other tactics, but this victory will not continue for you. I want to say to you, there is a Tirukural, there is no justice, there is no justice for improving employment. UPA brought National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, Manrega. This should have been strengthened, and the wages under this scheme should also be increased, but you have decreased from 86,000 to 83,000 crores. You just want to give up this scheme, scrap the scheme, but not you are inclined towards providing work to the labor force. For the corporate giants, in the last 10 years of your rule, you have given tax exemptions every year, and you have waived off several loans taken by these corporates, and corporate tax has also been brought down. How much is the loss to the exchequer of the government? There should be a white paper presented by this government. Then only we can come to know for whom you are on power and for whom you are drafting the policies. The public sector, you always blame Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, but the PSUs have been made the wealth of the public here. These are the brainchild of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, but this public wealth is being disinvested by you. How can you do this? Whether you have got the permission of the people. These are the public sector undertakings. And the insurance sector, 100% FDI is allowed in corporate sector. Insurance, this is undoing of the government activities in the welfare of the state. If you take about the rivers of the South India, the interlinking of South Indian rivers is a long pending demand. Only when you link all the rivers of South India can flourish and floods will not affect the parts of South India. What is the achievement of this government? What is the value of a rupee against a dollar, against the currency of other countries where we stand? How low we have declined? Who is responsible for that? This government is responsible. Laborers get wages, but what is the real wage? The price rise is affecting them. There is inflation affecting them. There is price rise, and it has affected their life very much, and the wages have not gone up. It is being an exploitation on these labor force. This government does not have the right to be on power. This is corporate budget. It is FDI allowing budget. On behalf of CPI, I ignore this budget. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. This budget 2025-26. Thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to take part in this discussion. This budget of the Union government is just a word play. It is not for the benefit of the people. This budget which was presented by the finance minister is not an election manifesto. It is the budget of the government. Wherever there is elections due, there they have given some favors, but for the opposition ruled states they have not done anything, because we have elections in Bihar. They have given more schemes for Bihar, but Tamil Nadu has proposed railway projects, highway projects, metro in Madurai and Coimbatore, Madurai aims. They have not said anything in this budget. This is an injustice meted out by Tamil Nadu on this. You have extended so much to other states, but you're not even giving some rupees, some allocation for Tamil Nadu. The allocation for Tamil Nadu is being used by you, if the tax collection is used by you, but you don't share revenue with us. Only at the time of elections, Tamil Nadu people are known to you. Only for politics,